Howdy folks, more bearing edges. So I just wanted to show you these Tamas. I think they're a pretty rare finish. Looking like we got some bird's eye maple on the outside and Babinga on the inside. These are made in China, which really doesn't mean much of anything. China's doing beautiful work these days. It's where we send all of our best technology. And most American drums are using the same presses as China anyway. So it's really, I don't think there's any quality difference between an American shell and a Chinese shell when you get into the higher end, like these guys. The only real problem is bearing edges. And that's all mass producers, including American mass producers. Bearing edges, they get close enough and they call it done. And they have to. They're trying to supply every music store on the planet, guitar centers, musician friends, Sweetwater, all that stuff, which means producing millions of drums. And they skip over some details. In the guitar world, that's very well known and it's accepted. If you went and bought a brand new Fender right out of the box, you would take that thing to a tech. You would probably have to, especially if you're using it in the studio. So that doesn't mean the Fender is bad. That doesn't mean these Tamas are bad, but they can be better. So this one, pretty level. Not really seeing any problems with this guy. Oh, let's let that down here for a minute. Let's see what's going on this one here. What I've noticed a trend is that one side is always the one that's wrong, and it's usually either all of them will have the resonance side bad, which there's a little bit of wobble there, the resonance side. Batter side is flat. Yeah, I think these are kind of all going to be like that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, a little bit of a movement. Yeah, this time the reso side is flat. Let's see what's going on with this. Ooh, there we go. That's kind of more what I was expecting to see. This is going to be a hard drum to tune. And also, like, to continue with the guitar analogy, if you want to tune low, drop D tunings, like, you have to have this stuff dialed in. Because you can tune past defects, you can go up and make this usable, but low is where it's going to start to buzz. It's not truly flat. Yeah, so 16 definitely needs it. Technically speaking, they all need it. Because one of the other things that mass production does to speed this process up, and this is the one hand process, this is the most important and hands-on, which is the same reason with the guitars that they don't really do those details in the guitars. That's the hand, that's the skilled, $80 an hour worker, and they can't have 10,000 of those guys making this stuff precise. But the difference is guitar players know that. So they go and they shop for a guitar, brand new, with, $100, $200 set aside to get the thing dialed in, knowing full well they're going to have to. And they don't hate the brand because of it, and it's not an insult to the brand. It's an insult to mass production, which is what causes this problem. But they also do a shape that's a lot faster. They're not cutting the inside, cutting the outside. They're using a computer-controlled shaping tool that just drops down and goes brrr all the way around. And it doesn't do a very precise job. but it does a very quick job of getting you close enough to not hate the drums. But these can be vastly better, and they're going to be. Stick around. I will edge these and then post an after video.